Hello, how's everyone doing? Gonna start the video by saying I've got an ulcer on, I'm not gonna show you. I've got a big ulcer on the side of my tongue, so sometimes my speech goes a bit weird, so that's why. Hello, I feel like I've not sat down and spoke to the camera in a while. I've never seen that before. There's like 4 ladders going up to each of the chimneys over there. Is that a normal thing? I've never seen that before and I look out this window all the time. Anyway, yeah, I basically tried to film a couple videos slash clips over the past like week and a half and none of them have gone anywhere because, I mean, as you can tell by the last video, it's a bit of a rough time. And I've just not really been in the mood to talk to a camera, and the mood that I'm also in is where my brain's like, no one actually cares about anything you have to say, so that then makes me not want to put out videos. So yeah, but here I am, sat down, it's a Sunday, because I just wanted to talk about some things. That sounds so ominous, nobody panic. Yeah, more like so for me to remember this as well, because I feel like a lot of the time I post videos it's also for me to like look back on and watch and like remind myself of things. And I kind of just like wanted to talk about the fact that you just don't know what's around the corner. Which is like, obviously everyone says that, you don't know what's around the corner. But I remember I read a quote soon after my breakup. I'm going to take a photo, I posted it on my Instagram. I'm going to take a photo and put it here. Enjoy. And it was basically like, the only reason, or the only way that you're ever gonna know if things get better is if you stay to see them get better. And that might seem quite lightweight, obviously, but like after my breakup I was obviously in a very, very low mental state and didn't really want to be here anymore, for just many reasons really, mainly the breakup. And I sat on this bench and read this book, and like my friend, because I sent it to her as well, and she was like, oh my gosh, you're right, like I didn't want to be there because I didn't think it would get better. I didn't see it getting better. But if I would have given up at that point in time, I never would have seen all the things that were coming, and you were never, you know. I always say, because it's my favorite quote ever, is, maybe I'll get that tattooed. Okay, that's another time for another day. Your future you deserves a chance to live. And I'm pretty sure it was my mum that said that to me like 10 years ago or something, when, maybe not 10, 5 years ago, when I was just like, I don't want to be here, like everything sucks, I hate this all. And she was like, but your future you deserves a chance to live. I could be making this up, she maybe didn't say this to me, but I'm gonna give you credit, mum, because I know you're watching. And I just say it all the time, and I say it all the time like in my little, what's it called, like the description box of my videos, like your future you deserves a chance to live, and that's why you've got to like keep fighting, because you have no idea what's waiting for you. And it's so easy to say, like you're preaching to the choir over here. It's so easy to say that, because it doesn't really make the getting through the hard times easier. But anyway, I can't really remember why I started that tangent. Well, just basically, you just don't know what's around the corner, do you? But yeah, so obviously, post-breakup, I was very, very bad, and really was just like, had a life crisis because I just didn't know what to do with myself or my life. And I moved gyms because I also moved flats. There was just like a lot of changes in my life. I went into 4th year, I had a breakup, and I was very unhappy, and I was really like struggling going to this new gym because I'd been at my old gym for like 2 years. Yeah, like 2 years. I knew everyone there. It was just a nice little like small gym where I like had everything I needed. I felt safe there. I loved going to train there. I just felt like I knew people, and it was kind of like a social outlet as well for me. So when I moved gyms, like I was like, I've lost everything, and I've lost my whole community and my safe space, and I was so like not happy being at this new gym because I didn't know anyone, and it was big and it was always so busy, and like I was like, everyone's scary. Like I was really, really unhappy, and I would text my friends, I would text my singular friend from my old gym, and I was just like, I want to come back to the old gym because I'm so anxious here, like I don't know anyone. But I knew for my own sanity and mental health and healing, I could not go back to this gym. This video wasn't really supposed to be about the gym, but you'll get where I'm going with this. I knew that I couldn't go back to this old gym because my ex-partner trains there, and a lot of our relationship was at the gym. Like that was just our routine, and I just knew that I didn't want to go and I just didn't want to see him at the gym. I didn't want to have to worry about seeing him, and I think I kind of knew that like training at that gym, like that chapter had closed, and a lot of the people and the friends of that gym were also just associated with my relationship and kind of that era of my life. And also, yeah, moved flats, and I'm further away from that gym now, and it just didn't make sense. So I knew, and no matter how much I still sometimes miss it, I know that I will never go back, and that's okay because I made my peace with it. But I was just really unhappy because I was like, I don't have any friends, and like I really like, I go to the gym for my mental health, I love it, but I also just love having a chit chat. As I've been told, once you get me talking, I won't stop. So yeah, so I was just like really unhappy, and just like didn't have any friends. And fast forward like 4 months, yesterday I went out drinking with like 7, like that was a random number, with quite a few of the PTs at this new gym and like some of the other gym goers, and I was drinking all day with them. Like we started at like 2 and I left at midnight. And like if you would have told me 4 months ago that like you're gonna be going on like nights out with them and you're gonna be drinking with them and you're gonna feel happy and part of the group, I would have been like, girl, how do we get there? Like how do we get there? And I feel like that's why I was talking so much about the gym, because you just don't know how your life is going to turn around. Just like how this time last year I didn't know that I would get broken up with in like 4 months and my life would turn around. Good and bad, you don't know what's coming. And like I felt so proud of myself because like I've managed to build a new gym community where I've made friends by myself. Like I've not had to rely on other people to make friends for me. Like I've put myself out there because I've like made it a goal that I wanted to make friends, and I wanted to make this new gym my home as well. And I mean, it's not been easy, it's been terrifying, but I've now made friends who have made me feel like a part of the gang. And like, yeah, for me to go out drinking with these people that like I don't know that well is unheard of, but I was like, I know I want to do this to push myself and to make new friends. And I feel like what made me think about it was because recently I've been feeling like quite Groundhog Day stuck, and I may or may not have been like comparing my life to other people's lives on social media, which is just so bad because you do not know what goes on in people's lives. Social media is just a highlight reel, but we all know that. And just feeling so like, why is my life like this, and all these people are living in all these cool places and doing all this kind of thing, and just feeling really like unhappy. And I feel like, even though like I know that I have like 3 months until I graduate, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy, but I know that like there are some periods of your life that you just have to go through because they're just stepping stones. And I'm sat here comparing myself to all these different people who are married, who are in Bali, like doing all these crazy things. Everyone has their own path, and like I'm getting my degree right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting my degree, and yes, my life is pretty samey, like not much is happening because my main focus is getting my degree. But kind of just like this, like kind of reminded myself that, okay, so much has happened in those 4 months since I like first stepped into that new gym and didn't know anyone and was just sad and all this. So much has happened in that 4 months. And then like my friend said to me the other day, she was like, okay, so think about what can happen in the next 4 months. I feel like that's the point of the video. It's just, you don't know what's around the corner, because I would not have said to you, yeah, I'll be drinking with all the PTs from the gym like in 3 months. I would have been like, no you won't, because you can't talk to any of them. So I could say so many things now that I'm like, no, I'm not going to be doing that. And then I might be, because you don't know what's around the corner. And I'm about to like graduate and go and see the world, hopefully, and like do different things. But right now is just a stage in my life that you just have to kind of grit your teeth and get through, because I want to get my degree. But I feel like it's just a reminder to myself that you just don't know what's gonna happen, and like saying yes to something might lead to so much more. It might open so many more doors. And I don't know, I'm just feeling quite like reflective, and like my life really has like 180'd since the breakup, in like the best possible way. And I feel really like me, and I feel like I'm just doing me, and I'm just like kind of being myself and like seeing where that gets me. And yeah, I feel like I almost like need to remind myself that, okay, this is my life right now, but this is not going to be my life forever, and things are always changing, and things you would just never even dream of happening happen. And like I always say, your future you deserves a chance to live, and she deserves a chance to live out those dreams. So it's like, I'm doing this for her. I'm getting my degree, and then I can go and do what I want to do and live my life. But just like, I feel like it's so easy to feel stuck and like trapped, and like, I know I'm not trapped because it's my choice to be at university, it's my choice to get a degree, but like, it's just kind of like, this is just a necessary step. Because then I often think about my sister lives in Italy, and I often think, oh my gosh, I want to be in Italy, like that's so cool, I want to be there. Why am I here in a lecture hall? But she went to uni too, she's done her 4 years as well, and now she's in Italy. So you just don't know, and you just like, don't ever like close yourself off. And it's so easy when you're in a low state to be like, well, this is all my life's ever gonna be, and what is the point, because like I'm not happy, I don't like this. But doors open and you just don't know it. What's my favorite quote? It's something like, life is so crazy that sometimes you don't even realize that you're walking through doors that you once like prayed would open. Which is so true, because like I used to just like dream of having like big friendship groups, and I've spoke about this before, like I was always just like quite not bad at making friends, but I was just very anxious, nervous little girl, and I used to just dream of having like a big group of pals to go out with and drink with. And like, I have that now, and I've had that through my uni years. Like, you can just have things that you think will never be possible for yourself, and you just like, you just make it happen, and it happens, and then you're like, whoa, like this, you know, I wouldn't have predicted this. I don't know, life can be magical and weird. But yeah, don't really know what the point of this video was, to be honest with you. I just wanted to be like, what am I gonna call it? I don't know. You just don't know what's around the corner, and that's why you've just got to live every day to the full. I don't know, you just got to stick in there, and you've got to believe and just trust. And like, even when everything is so dark, because like, I mean, you guys will have seen it, but like, I don't think I'll ever be able to convey to people how dark like August, September, October were for me. And I'm not out the woods. Like, this isn't me coming on and being like, I'm healed, I'm just healed, because I'm not. I've got so much to work through still, but like, there are parts of me and parts of my life that are healing all the time. And if I would have given up in August, September, like, I never would have seen all this and like witnessed all this and laughed with new friends and drank wine, you know, with dinner and all this kind of thing. You just don't know. That's my TED talk for this Sunday, guys. I think I'm gonna sit and watch Lost now. Why is my voice gone funny? I don't know. I've been ill. I've also now got pins and needles. I've got a dead leg. Oh my gosh, pins and needles is so funny, isn't it? That's my TED talk. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all really soon.